We are back for the next installment of Kurt's custom GNL Strat project. As you can see here, I have taken the guitar, done all of the finish work and dyeing that I was planning on doing, or I had mentioned in the previous video. Put the guitar into a, I guess, what motorcycle people would call the rolling chassis, which is basically assemble it but without any of the engine or electronics in it. And now we go through the somewhat bittersweet process of the relicing, which involves putting the dents, the dings, the scratches, the realistic looking playwear. This part where you stop being gentle with the guitar. Really good tool of choice that I like to do. Bike chain, or just chain links in general. Oh look, really cool dings, dents that happen. Oh, I bumped into a Marshall cab. That, oh, headstock, screwdriver. Oh, I knocked it against a door frame. Stop being gentle with it. Walk it around. Bang it against stuff. But yeah, so that is where I'm at with that. So you can get a couple closer looks at the dings and dents. Go through, do not have it with me right now. Scotch-Brite. Oh, pick scratches. It's all about making the wear look realistic, like it's something that you actually would have seen or would have accumulated on a guitar from years and years of playing. One thing we wanted to do with Kurt's Relic Strat hardware was to age it down a little bit so that it wasn't so bright shiny chrome, so that it fit the aesthetic of the guitar. You don't want to have a really beat up guitar and have a bright shiny bridge that's sticking out like a sore thumb. Draw everybody's eye to it, it'll just look out of place. So this is an example of the hardware that I did for this guitar, and unfortunately I did not have any initial footage on how I achieved all of that, but I was able to find a humbucker cover, and I'll just go through a real quick demonstration of what I did to achieve this look. First, what I will do is go and scuff up the surface, get rid of the shine, because on a lot of older humbuckers, primarily that are covered, they're not shiny, they're a little bit dull. So knock a little bit off there. So get a nice kind of rough scratch pattern. There are people that will go through and go after it again with a finer to get not as deep or drastic scratches. So then from there, I use this stuff from good old Radio Shack, rest in peace. It's PCB etchant solution, that's the common name for it. The actual chemical name is ferric chloride. If you ever go to see people on YouTube making Damascus steel, this is the stuff that they use to show off their patterns. So a little bit of safety protection, glasses and gloves because it is an acid. Got some on there. And I'll just do half of it. So we can do an A-B comparison. Just get that on there, let it do its work. And this, with it being a chemical reaction, the longer you let it go, the darker your etch is going to be, but we're just looking for a little bit of patina and wear. So this stuff is neutralized with water. maybe let that sit on there just a little bit too long, but it will go and eat into the plating a little bit to give it a good sweat mark, wear mark, something that shows that the metal's been used and abused. So that is the process that I did on the G&L bridge, his input jack cover, pretty much any of the hardware that could be seen on the guitar.